Hi, and welcome to Wendy Rae's Idol Recap. Before we get started, I wanted to give a few shout outs. First of all, to my friend Joe. You may know him as Hotel Angel. He does an Idol Recap as well, and I absolutely adore him. I think he's funny, and his reviews are great, and he has been doing a lot to help promote me, and I really appreciate that and want him to know how much I thank him. Also, for those of you who have tuned in from his channel, thank you for giving me a chance. I appreciate you as well. My other shout out I wanted to give was to those of you who leave me comments. I'd love to hear from you. I love to hear who you think is good, who you think is bad. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I love them all. So please keep those comments coming, and I will try to reply as much as I possibly can. All right, let's talk about the top 11 results show. They started off with Wham's Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, and what a corny routine that was. And it's always funny to see some of the contestants just fumble around and look so uncomfortable up there. But and really all of the group performances are pretty corny, but that one was kind of over the top corny, but that's just my opinion. I will tell you, however, when they paired Andrew and Casey together, and their voices sounded great. They meshed really well, and I could even see them doing a duet together, and it sounded really well. That's just my opinion. Then they did the Ford video. I liked that. That was really funny. In fact, I'm going to have to say it was probably one of my favorites of the last 2 seasons. Now, I liked them playing in the little fountain with all the balls. I thought that was really cute and fun. And then what was really funny was when they all left and left Andrew laying in the balls. I thought that was really cute and kind of clever. So good job on the Ford video. They started off doing the results with Siobhan, and you know, this girl is just too funny. I love her, but she's just so weird. And as we meet some of the people in her life, we find out that she's even more weird, like her boss, who's not going to shave until she wins. Now, what happens if she doesn't win? Are you just going to continue to grow your beard forever and ever and ever? I mean, I just don't get it. He's going to look like the guy that slept for 100 years. What was his name? Like Rumpelstiltskin or something? I don't know. And then her 2 friends that were dressed up with the zombie makeup, I think she called them Shabambis or something. Anyway, that was kind of funny and very kind of weird, but it just makes me love her even more. Absolutely. And then she pretended to be all nervous, like she wasn't going to make it through. Whatever. Sit down. You knew you were going on tour. Then they had Lee and Casey stand up, and they talked about both of them, and then Ryan left them standing and then made Paige and Tim stand up, which I thought was a little weird, to be honest with you, because taking the 2 groups into consideration, I knew it was Tim and Paige. Absolutely. There was no doubt in my mind. I told you that yesterday. But then they sent Paige over and leave Tim standing. God loved Tim. I knew he was going over there. I'm sure you did too. And he's probably thinking, hey, I'm safe. Woohoo. And nope, Ryan sends him over as well. So that was kind of sad for both Tim and Paige, but that's exactly how it should have been, especially on that top row. Then they have Miley Cyrus come out and do her performance. Now, I like Miley. I told you that yesterday. And she absolutely looked stunning. I thought she was beautiful in that white dress. But I thought her performance was horrid. She sounded awful. And my son, who's even a Miley fan, said, Mom, that was horrible. And, you know, she's saying pitchy all during her mentoring. Dude, you were pitchy. That was horrible. And I think the judges would have crucified her had she been a contestant. I'm just saying. Then they brought out Aaron Kelly. Of course, you know he's going to make it. He's sitting down. All those teeny boppers, they totally love him. But up next was Didi Bonami. Now, I told you yesterday I thought she'd be in the bottom 3. I was really worried about her. And I was really surprised that she was safe. And pleasantly surprised, don't get me wrong. I was really happy because I think Didi's got a certain talent in her that we're going to get to see in future weeks. I thought it was funny how Ryan put his hand out to give her results as if he was going to guide her to some part of the stage and make her stand there and wait for the results. So I was happy when he said, you're safe. My son, however, jumping all over the house. We always go to the tour, and so he's very excited to be able to see his favorite on tour, Didi Bonami. So she was safe. Next up was Michael Lynch. Now, they showed that cute little video of him with his baby at the beginning. Oh, he's just a big old teddy bear. You just got to love this guy. And, of course, he's going out on tour, and he totally deserves to. Crystal Bowersox was up next, and this was probably one of my favorite moments of the night when Ryan said, Carol wants to see you without the guitar. Simon wants to see you with the guitar. Whose advice do you follow? And she said, me. I mean, I thought that was just so cute and so precious. She was absolutely darling, and I absolutely love her, and she's going out on tour. Who would have thought she wasn't? So she sat down. So now we're down to Andrew and Katie. Now, originally I thought it's got to be Katie. She's got to be in the bottom 3. However, I did read a lot of comments yesterday and some stuff on the internet, and there's a lot of people that thought Andrew's performance was not good. I mean, I thought it was good, but there's a lot of people who disagreed with me. And so I was a little bit concerned about him, but then we find out that he's safe and Katie is sent over to the chairs only for a minute. They bring her back and sit her back down and tell her, you're safe, you're going on tour. Katie's really excited. Then they bring out some more teeny boppers, Joe Jonas and Demi Lavato. Okay, better performance than Miley's for sure, but still not a stellar performance. I mean, I thought the beginning was pretty bad and it got better at the end, but as a whole, I think they needed some help, and I think some of the contestants did better than them. However, you know, a bunch of kids watch this and they love those kids, so more power to them. I guess I'm glad they were on the show. Finally, they get to the results, and we find out that Paige is leaving, you know, which is sad, but that's the way it goes. If somebody's got to go, and even though I liked Paige, it was time for her to go. I told you yesterday, based on her performance, she was the one that needed to leave. The confusing part to me was why she sang a different song. Do you know why she did that? I was completely baffled by that. I tried to go back and look and see if I could find anybody else that had ever done that. And as far as I know, I haven't found that. And so I'm not really sure what was going on there. The sad thing was that performance was far superior to her previous night's performance. Had she sung that song that well, she'd have probably been going on tour. So it really made me feel bad for her that she had such a great performance as she exited. I wish that would have been the performance that she had done. If you know why she sang a different song, or if you know of anybody else that's ever done that, please let me know. I'd like to hear from you about that. All right, next week we get to see the top 10. I'm really excited. I hope you are too. Until then, hugs and make it a great day. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.